Yeah. Okay.
All right. All right. This meeting is now streaming on Facebook. Hello, everybody. Ooh, nice feather. Tell us about your feather.
Um, it was a gift. Someone gave it to me. I don't remember, honestly.
Is it red tail or turkey or eagle? That's not eagle feather, but
It's not eagle. It's either turkey or some kind of hawk.
it's beautiful.
Yeah. And
Oh,
then there's
look how pretty that is.
things at the bottom too.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, I love the feather things. I'm bringing out some Palo Santo
Hmm.
for all of us,
Wish I could
just to
smell it.
clear the air. Palo Santo calls in good energies. I'm going to clear my microphone, clear my phone, and clear for all of you,
Yay.
bringing in the good mojo, the happy mojo.
Awesome.
We're living in a world that's kind of stressful right now, and all these wonderful little things that we can do to bring, like smoking, to bring in the good energy. And I'm sure most of the people who are watching this know about saging with white sage and stuff. But it's really powerful. White sage, not only does it settle the energies, it kind of clears out just kind of residual energies if if there's been some stress or any kind of thing, and just carrying stuff in and out of the house, it brings energies in and out. And it's so wonderful to sage. But sage also helps with bacteria, pollen, mold, even viruses in the air. That's why the Native Americans used to use it
Mhm.
so often, and especially the plains and the ones that were nomads. And they would live in their teepees when it was cold in the winter, or they'd create their long homes or log homes. And to keep it clean, as they would sage often, they would throw bundles of sage on the fire so that the rooms were filled with it to kill that, and even some pests and stuff like that. And so it's really been used for a long time. And it's just wonderful because when it's done, you sage, and then you open a door and you invite all that stuff to leave. And it's amazing how peaceful and wonderful your home is. Ooh, and you can do sage spray too. Oh, yeah.
This stuff
Mm,
is awesome.
so good.
Yeah.
Then do a little Palo Santo after, bring in all the good energy. It's just so wonderful. I know I
Yeah.
do it
It's good for
often.
when you live in fire zones so you don't accidentally start a forest fire.
Yeah, and there's that part too. Anybody in California, Arizona, Oregon, Washington, Idaho, Montana,
Anywhere they're setting the fires.
Kentucky, Tennessee, New York. Yeah, yeah. So that's good. That's super good. I love that. When I was little, I don't even know. Well, my grandfather's into the Native American stuff. So it's just that it's this wonderful scent that I smell too. So there is your teaching for today. I am Michele Ambergy, and we're here with Susie, and we're doing light language. Welcome to Soul Speak Salon. And every time we get together, it is something new. And that's what keeps it fun. So, Susie, tell us a little bit about you before we get started.
What, what do you want to know?
Well, you know what I really want to know,
What do you really want to
and I
know?
know we've talked about this before, but you do the light language almost specifically, and it's like the major part of what you do. How did you end up doing that?
I was at a very sacred vortex here in Sedona, and I don't remember it exactly, but I just remember that I felt an energy that wanted to move through, and I started speaking. and the clicking, the tongue clicks, it just started to come out. And I asked, who is this? And they said the Manera light beings. And then I don't remember if I asked them directly or if I asked Prime Creator, but I got more information about them, that they are part of the group that created this universe. And so they carry a lot of codes for creation and for power. They're very powerful. And they've really helped to activate and open myself and those who receive their codes. They're very, very activating. I mean, it's,
Totally.
when you feel it, they're full on. They're not messing around.
Mm-mm.
And sometimes they're sweet and gentle because they do bring in some celestial energies also, but they're very primal, and they're very attuned to the root energies.
Yeah.
Because if we're going to be creators and if we're going to be powerful, we need to have that anchored in, anchored into Mother Earth, and anchored into our own selves and human bodies. So
Yeah. That's beautiful. Because I'd never heard of the Monera light beings before.
yeah,
And that was cool. But it was neat when I heard it. It was like,
yeah,
sometimes I'm, as a spiritual teacher, and people, I teach people about mediumship and creating the psychic thing. I'm like the watchdog mama bear when it comes to things I don't know. It's like, is it of the light? Did you ask? Bah, 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 bah.
yeah,
But
yeah.
when they came
Good.
in, it was like, oh yeah, this is good. So I felt it right away.
And I've been told that there are some parts of their language that are from Hopi and Anasazi as well, which makes sense to me that I was activated with that here in Sedona. It
Sure.
wasn't something I did when I was in Pennsylvania. So
Yeah, that would have been those other Native Americans. Yeah, and
yeah,
it is. And they talk about the Hopi, their whole story is about coming from the star beings, and being a part of the creation and
yeah,
coming from creator. So
yeah.
that absolutely makes sense.
In creating the new world,
Yeah.
which is what we're doing. And what I feel the Manera light beings are helping us do also is they're helping the new world emerge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. Absolutely. And we are here holding that creator energy as the physical anchoring on this planet so that it can come and move through us in that creation. And the
mhm.
light language, it just feels so much that not only is it clearing and healing, but it is creating and is bringing creation, awakening the creation within each and every one of us so that we too become that channel, so that we can create this and get past this crazy disconnected part and start moving into the creative part, because this part is uncomfortable for everybody. That we're all have a little fear, a little confusion, a little like, what is
Little
going on?
overwhelm. Yeah,
And it's so important at this time for this energy to be coming out, and for as many people as possible to be listening to it, because it's going to awaken that within them, whether they're speaking the language or not. They're going to begin tapping into what Archangel Michael is saying. This isn't the end, it's a beginning. And that's what he's saying. A lot of people like, oh, end times, end of the world. And it's like I've been seeing that pop up, kind of almost mainstream stuff. It's like,
a lot. Yeah.
whoa, 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 whoa. This is not the end of anything.
Well, I hope it is. I hope it's the end of the
Well,
old paradigm.
yeah. Well, and things need to end for the new beginning, and we know
Yeah.
that. But a lot of people are like, it's the end
Right.
with
Right.
nothing after it,
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, no, it's not the end. It's the crumbling of a way that has not been working for humanity for quite some time.
Right.
And a new way. And we're here as those creators. I really do believe, and Archangel Michael is saying, I believe it because he and his gang told me so. that there's so many people that are on this planet right now that are the light workers, that are us doing all the healers and the light workers and the seers and the people with the big hearts. I mean, you don't even have to be in this new age spiritual realm of this metaphysical thing, who really are here, who have assisted in the creation of this kind of change in the past. And I know that I have, because I know coming in, even as a child, I knew I was here for the end times, right? I was like a 6-year-old kid. I was all fascinated with the end of the world,
Yeah.
and as I grew, and I think I always knew in my soul that it wasn't the end times, that it was a new beginning. It was something new. And I feel like there's so many of us who have participated in that, who are here. And I
Yeah, for
really feel like
sure.
this light language, this coming from the soul and not our personal soul. It is our personal soul, but our soul is connected to the collective, right? To the whole, to the creation, not just each other. And that we're connecting this way too, almost throwing a net of light around the planet as we share in this way. So
Yeah. And it's beautiful too because it's not something I was saying earlier on another thing that I was doing. It's not something that we need to interpret with our minds. It's something to be received through the heart. And sometimes we will get interpretations of the messages, but they're not even necessary because it truly is for the awakening of our hearts and the activating of our hearts and the expansion and all of those good things. It is not something that we have to try to figure out through the mind.
yeah,
And in
and it
fact,
really almost can't be figured out through the mind.
yeah, if you try to figure it out through the mind, it almost takes something away from what you could feel from it or experience from it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as we move into this next part of the live stream, I do invite you to open your hearts and set that intention to receive what is meant for you, because you don't have to understand what the sounds that you're hearing. You don't have to understand, but your heart will understand, your soul will understand. So listen from that place, receive from that place.
That's one of the things that's really beautiful about this light language, is it bypasses the mind if you
Yeah.
let it.
If you let it. Yeah, that's the key. If you let it. Yeah.
Go to the soul, go to the soul. It's all about the heart and soul. Yay. All righty. So let's all take a nice deep breath. I've got crystals calling me over here. Got some of these Andara crystals. They want to participate today. So let's take that deep breath and release. And I just call upon all beings of love and light, sacred and holy ones, be with us. We just ask that we all open our hearts and just allow ourselves to expand into the light, into the truth, into peace. And another nice deep breath. Mhm. Okay, I'm feeling some coming in, so I'm going to begin. They always, for some reason, they always start with the toning. So everybody's take a nice deep breath. I've got massive amounts of crows right in front of my house, just going off. Welcome, crow. Arusinin in the Inyapa Aukasukitian. Andaro Kasuru Ambokio Tasidi Dio Tamien. Arakadaron Serikiniam Yan. Aradeo Sikikio Sikimiandia Orokotetia. Inti se ku sa papapao sa kengeng arakatera kutun sa kyompya apa. Arakasaba aun te te ku te te wun ke te ane ne o se ke bian yan ya. Ora katerun se ke kyo se ke tam kya kya kyo tia se ke kyam. Ora kasere de un dia da do. Aro katindi se ke ao se kapa o sa de. Ora katende de do a se ke pipi. Iso kato se ke te o se kambabao te kaminin. De o se ke bi ao. Pepe on se ken ke pia tia tia on ke o sa tao sa ta ke te tita. Ora ka te on ta seam. They're showing me the grids that are around the earth and that are connected to what we call outer space, what we call our universe. And they're showing me almost like these liquid light grids that are they're alive, they're moving, and they're creating and they're shaping, and they're around all the planets, they're around Mother Earth, and they're beautiful. When we think of grids, sometimes we think of like straight lines that are, but these are, they have life in them, and they're showing me almost like, I guess, portals that that of the connection to what I love. Susie uses that prime creator, that initial creation, and these grids that are there. And they're kind of asking for everybody kind of open up for that understanding, to kind of begin to get a broader understanding of who we are and where we're at. Te kianti, iti and kiampiam. Aro sa godo siri di gindidi. Aro kasane ketero aron teteo ketipi kiki kantika. And they're saying that there was an agreement long time ago that was made by the human form to be able to experience this earth um, in a space of forgetfulness, and that cycle, that agreement, that contract is coming up for renegotiation, and that's part of what we're seeing. Woo, 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 chills. Part of what we're seeing on the planet right now is there's a lot of people that want to get in on those contracts. And they're saying to remember your sovereignty. You are the creator of the contract. And so that contract is yours to renegotiate as you wish. And we're suggesting that you don't choose this separation contract anymore. And it's kind of interesting. It's almost like there is this great honor and respect of choosing such a hard road to go, but they're like, you don't have to keep doing it. Aro siri kitiri samba go into outsa kididi ya. Ara kadedi yansia kia kia pia de aus kinkindi e. Ara kadaro kasini mimini nini ogyan. Ara theiro hano kitiri sikatoda. Orin kention tion. And they're saying the way to create a new contract that is beneficial for all of life is through the heart, is through the soul. Um, um, and even the old contract was created that way too, to experience something in a particular manner. But it also left it open to distortions, and they're using the word hijacking from other energies. And that was actually even known when those contracts were made. It's all part of the spiritual plan. This is all part of the spiritual plan. I'm hearing really strong. City in Nidia, Kiamba Osa Osa. That's why we send our strongest and bravest. Aku Disun Bibidikam. Arakaturu City in Migandian the Antiakitu Atusa. Or in the Deo Kasarik in the Digi Antao. Orokotara Katere Sinke Kepia Otokoto Sekendiniam. Orikate Second, they take it down, Kepikan Tiasakapa. Oren Kempepe Ketao Sekabimbiada. Empo Kato Tisoganto Kayu Sekapian the Yatiam. Did a Kotura Kasiri Tete was sent in Sekimbiantel Osakato Sekimtiam. They're saying that they are sending light energy into the brain to heal, they're showing heal and to almost like awaken those parts of the brain that were shut off in order to be in this contract, and that this is part of what the awakening is, the enlightening is awakening those parts of the brain. That's why there's prayer, meditation, and chanting, and all these sacred practices that um, come in with all of us as humanity to remember and to be able to get back to those spaces. We planned it well. It was a well thought out contract, they're saying. Imbikidi. Oh, siki bibi sinki disi diaro se ke uyam yantiata. Todo se dide kutarum arakadero seke baby yantia. Asukitu sikotao sekam. They're saying not everybody will re up their contracts. Not everybody will renegotiate for a new contract in the same way, and that we're to respect each other in what we choose. No matter what that is, they're saying, no matter what that is. Because ultimately it's all love, it's all peace, it's all harmony, it's all headed back to God. And they're using the word God, meaning that eternal essence of creation, that eternal essence of love. I call it eternal loving presence. I love that term for that Mother, Father, God. And they're just saying thank you. Yeah, thank you. So thank you.
Ngamo shia kia te mo kutata ai ya ngamo kushia kototo ye mo hia anga kia te te ya kia ko shukoto ye mo ngamo kia kototo ya ma ai ya nka shia kototo ngamo ko ya yiki kia nga ka shia kototo ya le in ya ngamo ko chu kototo ya o hrin ya kuchi inte ngamo ko ki anto moku ushimia kia toto hia ngamo ko sha toto ya o hrin kia chakata tia nga moku ya toto o ya uhi ko shuko toto mo ngama ya kia shikata to ya nga we are tuning into the parts of yourself that you do not yet know about yourself. Ngamo ko shiko toto ya ma ngani shikati tia ya ukruin kia ko shiko toto ngamo ko toto hi ashia me akata ia ali la ngamo shiko toto ya ma ai hiki ya krishika tatai hangama ya kishika toto ya ngan kikika an kikisho e tata ngama ia lele hiang shaku toto ya Hey, free kishika toto ya ngamaku ya in kyang kusho kutoto ya fele ngang kusho kutoto ya shibu. There are spaces in between your human form and source that need to be aligned, awakened, activated, and we are working in these spaces on your behalf. Namoshia kototoya afria kashikatatia anganganga huya ifiango sha atatai. Ya lea ya ngashikototoya anganganga moya nyafiushiang kyokototoyi kyong ngamakia lele shia kototo ngamokian totoya. Hevea ngushia kototoya mu shu kian kototo o. Hriya shi kyan katateya ikya nga mokuya ototo ankyate iya nga hyang kushi ototo ha maya nga kucha oto oya ahaya shi ankuku kya mate iya sha nga iya makototo ya hriya ngushi ototo mukya nga kya teya maya katateya ya vre kushikatateya ma nga kushia toto yang kia tate ma alia ngamakucha rea cha te ya ngamakucha toto iya kushubuko toto o iya ma nga kushiu toto e free yang kucho toto ma iya katate ha nkion koto hiamokucha ngamakuya toto o vriangushu toto ngamakuya toto o we are aligning Mother Earth with your soul, with Source, and all of these spaces in between. Namo Kshiakate I Avre Inguviare of Ekushikoto Yama Sho Ugutoto Ye Friangushokoto Yang Kuki Chambakete Ayanga Helngushia Ufri Ngushamba. Hia, ia mokushia katatea lea mokuto yungi shapatatea nga makian to shu tapekian te varu kian kushika to ia vale mekshia koto ya nga mokushia te evra vro shiko to bonyo mokia te ya e gyubuku shukuto u shimogata te mokushia kan sho hayanga magi shikata te mangang kushia to hayanga makia kate Chimbagotoya, here, Mamma Kuchaintea, Namakucho Totobo, Hingamakyo Toto Tomoyanga, here, Anka in Shototo. And you do not need to understand everything exactly, but we do ask of you that you would open your hearts to your soul, knowledge, and wisdom so that you can be more in integrity with the truth of who you are. We ask of you that you would be willing to release old ideas and beliefs about yourself so that you can rise in integrity to connect with true source from that place of you as soul. Moishaka totoya mu mui angishiko totoya ma ngishaka tate ia area koshuko toto unkya na Hiranya teo kyakata tea manganya kianga kia shonga mokya tea nanga yingo epakoshenga mo epakoshenga mo epakoshenga yananga yokoshelala mokyote yama. There are those of you who do not believe in yourselves. And we ask that you would go into ceremony, go into meditation to destroy your old self so that you may be reborn like the phoenix, so that you may rebirth into more of the truth of who you are. We ask this of you very strongly because all hangs in the balance at this time. And if you are not walking in truth, if you are not walking in the truth of who you are, it affects the time spirals and ascension of planet Earth. And there is no time now to wait for you to adjust. The time for rebirthing is now. Ama kiate yo ngomo he kyang je kwoto ama kiate te ya he aves yakete ya monga ye te onga chate kyate Yarai Kishiakato. Mama chiante. Ah, shit.
Deo singeti.
We will continue to work with you to clear out old energies, programs, patterns, belief systems. We thank you.
It's really cool what you're doing right now, Susie. I'm feeling it in my higher heart chakra there, like, oh, big time. Suki, Suki. To be so.
Orengo shikatapeya nga kishakototo nga mukuyate avia arengo shikotoya nga makiata te ava. Revo ishia kiatata e manya utotoya mui angsha. And the newness that arises from within you shall be what restores you, shall be what restores planet Earth, shall be what restores your galaxy, your universe. Let it arise. Let it arise. Do not hold yourself back. Let it arise.
Arosere de unti si we be and yet yaki. Oro setere ndere de deo se que mi be at yat yam. Oran sera que toro sine ni niao. Soro que toro sine ni yam. Ara de deo sakete to staka kakao se pepere te tere ni ndi que kuwa a. Onse que te di onda asa que papao. Ururu era kasera que te on the other de do de dim yakia. Arasin que in de would suck a bows, que baby ire de dio is a gedenium yada longo picatia. Sine dingo was a gedenio angasara that those a kikikuns a kikipia. That of said de usakapaunta that they would get that out tatam. Also que de was in ninio is a baby out a cow. Or a kision de dio kikio is a pepayon tataka. Autumn tere que te ruse que be mi and the does que cam tiki uru senke tiso gamba que theo tanda de was a kata and then there was a baby o take a de onion yap cat yata. Something that I'm being shown right now is through this light. So my hand keeps wanting to like do this weird thing. Through this light language and through this energy activating, not only is it activating in human, but they first showed me Ayers Rock in Australia, that it beginning to like awaken. And then they showed me like Machu Picchu, the Egyptian pyramids, a place in the center of the United States, in India, in Cambodia, in the Himalayas, a place in Africa, down in Antarctica. The different places are beginning to awaken again. The sacred places are beginning to awaken again. They've been sleeping giants. And part of this awakening of mankind is awakening those sacred spots again. And the place of the Hopi people too. There's in Canada, and I'm hearing near Banff, Canada. There's also a place that's being adused in Kiampiankia. They're saying the best word we can use is like awakening. Again, the sacred places are awakening, and it's as we awaken, so does the power of these beautiful places that at one time were there, that help to sustain humanity on that higher frequency. And it's inkitsusakam. It's awakening. That's the best word they can use. Diusim diun simpian kium ompo to sikipium to Kasidu Kasanda. And they're even showing some of them, the uh, volcanoes. They're showing me Shasta, which we know is so related to Lemuria, but they're showing me many others around. There's one in Japan, Kilimanjaro, I think. Africa, they're showing me again. And it's not that they're going to explode, but that they are sacred energy centers as well. And they're showing that the leaders, the sleeping kahunas are waking up. They're showing me Hawaii, the sleeping kahunas are waking up, from that long gentle rest. And I was assuming so called they can be a tian unto second. And again, they're saying, thank you, brave ones, for being here. Thank you for bringing your awakening here to this planet to bless Mother Earth, who has been so using the word accommodating. That they've been so accommodating of this experience of sleep and separation. I'm feeling like from the heart of Mother Earth, she's just saying, thank you, my children, thank you. And that she's supporting. And then I'm feeling that higher heart. My understanding is this higher heart is the chakra of compassion, and being that compassionate for yourself, compassionate for yourself as you release as you let go of the old stories, as you let go of the old, you have compassion for your wisdom. This experience of separation was vital for original creation, for the coming home in that experience. Ara de Dios que ni mianda o saka o saka kikuya. Ni mianda saka wako kako kalu saka. And they're saying the body feels truth. Because consciousness is within every cell of the body, and your body feels truth. Learn to trust your body in hearing truth, your own truth, and also the truth that you hear from outside of you. And then and part of that is awakening the intuition and the intuitive centers that are not just the chakras, but points within, deep within you, within the body, also in your energy fields around you. It's a lot of these codes and stuff that are happening, especially from the sun, are hitting hitting the auric fields first and awakening that, and then it's almost like an inner um, like kind of sinking in to the inner understanding. Ambient, yeah, also know that there's some of you that are thinking maybe you're not in it, you're not doing it right, you're not happening, you don't know how to do it. That's the mind trying to figure it out, and they're asking you to let go of that, sink into your heart. You cannot miss the mark. You will not miss the boat. You're not going to fail this. You can't fail this. Do not be afraid. Do not be concerned. Everything is in divine order. Ultimately, everything is in divine order. And when he was seeking begets yet in the there was zero yada as the and they're kind of there with such compassion and love. They're kind of saying that humans are just so used to saying, I want this. Let it happen. Part of the experiences of you have become great manifestors of a very responsive environment. But with that comes some of the distortions that were created, which is part of the experience. And then duty senium yeah, that was a Kyoto Sakiti. And they're saying now we need to learn that we were powerful creators that way. Now we can switch it over to creating what is truly beneficial for us and for all. Ahora que and they're saying, and you're not far off. Ahora que it's just really switching what you're trying to manifest, what you're doing. It was so maybe it was sakiti was sakiti di on the yeah. Sambio kya kya the was some BPM until sekya. They're just saying you're so beautiful. You all are so beautiful, so blessed. If you could see yourselves through the eyes of God, the eyes of God is the eyes of Creator, that eternal loving presence. If you could see yourself, you would never doubt yourself in any way whatsoever. There's such beauty and power and majesty and fluidity and creativity and wholesomeness. You are a container for God itself. And that beauty and majesty is within each and every one of you. Never forget that. Never forget that. And as you give yourself permission to realize who you are, the veils of separation, the veils of forgetfulness, the veils that were cast for this experience fall away. They're instantly dissolved. Ado inkunsi, claiming it for yourself, even if you doubted it first, begins that process. Inkunsi. No parietiosa candidia bacao. Osikitiusiantiosa. It's they're saying almost like that we hear the term that taking off that dusty old jacket and leave it behind you. They're giving me that. Ooh, so big samba. And they're saying just let this sink in, bypass your mind into the wisdom of your heart, into your belly. Beautiful. Thank you. That's so key. We're so grateful for all of you watching too. This is so beautiful because when you're here sharing this with us, you're lending that your light to the activations as well. And thank you. We've got 7. It's either 6 or 8. I can't say that. Oh my gosh.
You're on your head.
Of all you sacred, beautiful people watching, and this, we're so happy to be here with you. We're so happy to be here with you.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I'm just feeling if you guys feel guided to bless us with some donations. I don't know Michelle's link, but you can go to creationtemple.com/donate. And if you're into cryptocurrency, you can donate with Bitcoin, Ethereum, or I have another one set up. I forget which one it is. That's all at creationtemple.com/donate. You can do it with fiat currency too, but just saying there's options.
I haven't even delved into that whole thing. We need to have a conversation, Carl.
Okay,
I
girl.
keep hearing more and more about it. So I guess it's time to figure out what that is. It's funny, you know, I'm so old school that I'm thinking I'm like cutting edge doing Venmo. And there's
No,
this whole world being
this is
created.
to get the money out of the banks and create a decentralized system that works for everyone, that there's no disparity, there's no higher, lower, everything's equal. That's what this is about.
All right,
Bettering the
well,
world.
Bitcoin or whatever that is, here I come. We thank you so much, Susie. Thank you so much. It's always such a blessing to sit here with you. I just love you so much.
Oh, thank you, Michele.
And it's so wonderful. And this was when you were doing your language today, I just felt this upper heart chakra just.
Yeah, they were really clearing a lot out of here. A lot. By the way, what is your link where if people want to donate to you, where can they go?
Venmo is where I'm at, and it's Michele Ambergy. And I'm Michele with one L.
Michele with one L.
That's my name. You know, when I think I was in like 7th grade, I had an English teacher that was really strict, and I learned so much from her. She was a great teacher, but she said phonetically, my name is not Michele, it's Michael. And so for a year, I was Michael or Michael Zimmerman. I was Zimmerman at the time, and it was so funny. And it's whenever I go Michele with one L, I always want to finish up with kind of like Michael, but it's not.
It's not. It's so not. I don't know what she was on, but anyway.
And I tell that
Also-
story so everybody remembers.
That's a good way to remember. I like it. I'm good visually, so I just remember because I, look at your name all the time.
Because we're everywhere, man.
What's that?
Because we're everywhere.
Yes.
My hair is
multi-dimensional.
I apologize.
No one's looking at your hair, girl.
I am. I'm seeing myself, and I'm like,
I wasn't until you said something. Just real quick, I want to let people know that October 2nd and 3rd, it's a Saturday and Sunday, I'm running a virtual retreat to learn light language. So if you've been attending these Soul Speak salons and you want to learn how to speak your own soul language, join us for that retreat. It's going to be really, really powerful and amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be
tap into your own soul frequency and bring that through your voice or your drawing or your body movements or however the light language wants to be expressed through you. There are no wrong ways for light language to be expressed.
Yeah, there's even some people that express it through dance.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot. It's so amazing. And really, if we think about it, dance and music and all that stuff is an expression of that.
Yeah.
You know, it's just so.
So if you register at creationtemple.com/light-language-retreat, be sure to put in the referral box when you register, just put Soul Speak Salon or just put Michele's name, just so I know where you came from.
Yeah, beautiful. Awesome, you guys. Thank you so much. We have filled an hour, which is so beautiful. I love that with light language and love and just connecting up with everybody. So we hope everybody has a great week. Go sign up for Susie's course too. It's so wonderful. I have a meditation every Wednesday evening that you can find at Soulful Living Tribe. It is my Facebook group. Come on over and join up with us and come to the meditation. It's free. You can place a donation. I'll have that information. It'll be Venmo again this week. Next week it may be different. And so we love you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for joining.
And love yourself extra this week. Give yourself all the love that you give out into the world. Do it for you this week. Bye, guys.